First thing I want to do, I want to thank the FWC staff for such a good job to organize such an event. So I want to thank all my staff. And I also want to thank all the participants and all the stakeholders that, and the public that has come out to help us with an invasive snake that is impacting all of our native wildlife and all of our endangered species in the beautiful Everglades, one of the natural wonders of the world. My family's been in Florida for 170 years, 8 generations, and I entered the Everglades with a grandfather that was a game warden. And back in the 1940s, and that was before levees and pump stations, and I was able to see the Everglades in a natural setting. And back in those days, I remember as a little boy, 3 or 4 years old, the actual beauty of God's landscaping and all of its wildlife, and it impressed me. So I'm very honored to be your commissioner to try to save one of the natural wonders of the world. And as we continue to go forward with the largest restoration in the history of the world, it's so important that we protect the environment for future generations and all of its wildlife. And really, we need to protect ourselves because 9 million people rely on the Everglades for drinking water. So the goals that we have ahead of us in Everglades restoration are extremely important to the quality of our lives too. Back when I was a kid, we didn't have all these invasive species. So what we're doing is trying to adjust to minimize the impact, because if we don't have a healthy food chain, we don't have a healthy environment. So I'm really very proud of all the participants. And you know, it's interesting because as you look at the benefits of the Python Challenge, most people look just on how many snakes we catch. Now, our success this year was much greater than 2013. I think it had a lot to do with the weather. We have a lot of people that are participating that in some cases, some of them aren't experts, but they're coming down here on an environmental hunt to try to save the environment. And I applaud all of you for that. The 106 snakes that we've caught in the Python Challenge, just think of the amount of snakes that can be duplicated based upon the way they populate. So it was, to me, a big success story. I want to compliment 1,000 people that entered in this. And the interesting thing that I've seen from 2013 to the 2016, all the people that we brought public awareness. I just had a bass tournament out of my ranch that borders the Everglades for the Boys and Girls Club. And it was interesting, out of the Python Challenge, how all of the bass fishermen got the awareness of looking for the snakes. And it was interesting on how many of them told me that now that they're looking for them, how many they caught. I couldn't believe it. So now we're making this awareness to all of the people that go into the Everglades, whether they're fishermen or they're hunters or they're hikers or they're bird watchers. They're all looking for the python. So the success of the Python Challenge has broadened out to thousands of people now. And it's interesting as we move forward into the future that we will succeed. I want to thank the Wildlife Foundation for putting up the prize money. And the other thing, Amnesty Day that the FWC has put across the state of Florida on certain dates in our major populated areas. Bring your snake to us. Legal, illegal, no questions asked. Be responsible. Don't be irresponsible and put them in the beautiful Everglades. So I'm really proud to be a part of this event, and I thank all of you very much, and we will succeed into the future and adapt to any invasive species that can affect our beautiful food chain to keep a healthy environment. So thank you very much.